for joining the Holy Help Podcast. My name is Aaron. Today I will be your host. The Bible tells us to pray without ceasing. Let's talk about that. You know, I've heard people say before, all we can do is pray. But I want you to know that the best thing that we can do is pray. The most powerful weapon that we have in our arsenal is the ability to communicate with God. We can pray out loud, we can pray silently. I remember Sister Sizemore giving the testimony that as she lay on her deathbed, she said, all I could do was whisper, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Not able to give an extravagant prayer, a large, eloquent speech, but just whisper in prayer the name Jesus. And I come to tell you today, friend, that a lot of times it's not the posture or position of prayer, but the heart of prayer. A heart to seek God, a heart to call on the living God. And the apostle told us to pray without ceasing. Don't stop praying. I know we get bad news sometimes and we wonder what we'll do, and sometimes trouble comes and we wonder what we will do. But I tell you, the best thing we can do is pray. It doesn't matter what comes. It doesn't matter what goes. One thing does not change. The power of God remains the same. God is still omnipotent. He's still all-powerful. He's still omniscient. He's still all-knowing. And He's still on the throne. And He's still able to move. And God moves through the power of prayer. Look at the man of God on the mountain as he's there with the false prophets of Baal. Elijah begins to pray. He rebuilds the altar. He saturates the sacrifice, and he prays that little prayer, and the fire of God falls from heaven. All because he never ceased to pray. I want you to realize something. I don't believe that was the first time Elijah had prayed. He'd had an experience in prayer with God. He prayed without ceasing. Oh, if we could learn to pray without ceasing, to call on God, never give up on prayer. One man said, prayer can do anything God can do. Sometimes we don't know what to say. Boy, I feel the Spirit of God here tonight. Sometimes we don't know what to say, and we're like that little child. Grandpa went to the room, opened the door, and seen a little child there. The child was saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And as they went through the alphabet, the grandfather waited till they finished and said, honey, I noticed you were praying, but you were praying the alphabet. Why weren't you praying, talking to God? The child said, Papa, all I was giving him all the letters. I didn't know what to say, and I knew he could put it all together. And that's where we are sometimes. Sometimes we don't know what to say. Sometimes all we can say is Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And I want you to realize something. When all you can say is Jesus, if that's all you can pray, that's more than enough. Oh, to touch heaven. Oh, to get a hold of God. Oh, for God to listen, for God to hear. Pray without ceasing.